There's only one thing more American than apple pie, and that's guns. Despite comprising less than 5% of the world's population, US residents own about half of its guns. In 2013, there were an estimated 89 to 100 guns for every 100 Americans. That's roughly one firearm per adult. But these guns aren't spread equally. While some 3/4 of US residents own no gun at all, just 3% of America's population owns half of its civilian guns, 17 per person on average. US gun rights advocates invariably point to the Second Amendment of the US Constitution, which states that a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. But these advocates focus on the second clause without acknowledging the first, with its explicit mention of the need for regulation. And well-regulated is not an accurate description of gun ownership in the US today. For example, US residents can purchase firearms at gun shows or online from private dealers who have no federal license and conduct no background checks of prospective buyers. And as it stands, no federal laws prohibit civilians from owning tools of war, such as semi-automatic assault weapons or large-capacity magazines. Implementing such regulations wouldn't eliminate civilian gun ownership in the US by any stretch, nor would it end gun violence, since legal gun owners are responsible for only 18% of America's gun crimes. But it would limit the casualties of many kinds of gun violence. Some 80% of guns used in mass shootings are obtained legally, and the use of military-grade assault weapons has vastly increased the body count in many cases, including the 2012 killing of 20 school children and 6 adults in Newtown, Connecticut, and the recent massacre in Las Vegas. Yet even reasonable restrictions meet strong resistance in the US, owing to decades of politicization of the issue. The National Rifle Association is among America's most powerful special interest lobbies, spending over $250 million per year advocating for gun ownership and combating efforts to regulate it. The NRA and its supporters consider virtually unfettered gun ownership to be an essential part of America's heritage. But guns aren't what they used to be. As long as America's laissez-faire approach to regulation continues, so will its mass shootings.